Hey, what's up guys, my name is Peter and welcome to my SenTech channel. Please remember to subscribe and give the video a like if you want to see more. In this video I'm going to unbox and test 3 cool China smartwatches for under $50 US. So the first one here is the NO.1 DT70, which is also known under the name KK70. It comes in a big black box with model name and some information in Chinese about the manufacturer in the bottom. The next one is the Senbono X28, which also comes in a black box, and on the back it shows a list in English with some of the features plus an app QR code. And the last one is the Sen Bona Max 6, which comes in a silver box. This one has a sporty watch design, and also on the back we find a list of specs in English plus an app QR code. So all 3 watches are not full Android watches, but more what you would call a Bluetooth fitness or sport tracker, which let you connect your Android or iOS smartphone, and through this connection do phone calls plus get various app notifications. But first things first, let's do a complete unboxing of all 3 watches. And let's begin with the NO.1 DT70, which comes in the finest packaging. So besides the watch itself, which I will put aside for now, it also comes with some few special accessories. First, a round charger with a USB connector, and this seems to be wireless as there are no visible pins. It does have a built-in magnet, but the magnet is really weak, so you will need to let the watch rest on the top of the charger. Then an extra strap in artificial leather, which looks pretty good and features easy spring pins for a quick replacement. And last, an English user manual, which is not really needed as the watch is extremely easy to operate. The DT70 comes with a silver chrome metal design, 3 functional buttons on the right, where the center button can be rotated and has a real function. The standard strap is in soft black silicone. On the back we find real glass and 4 green LEDs for the heart rate monitor. It's pretty thin and the housing is of solid metal. It has an appealing classic design with real front glass and looks nice. The second watch is the Senbono X28, which has a dark grey color and housing also in full metal with a silicone strap featuring easy spring pins. Let's put it aside, and below we find a standard USB charging cable with magnetic pins, which are medium strong so they connect okay if you do it carefully. And last, also an English user manual. Because of the design it seems to have many side buttons, but in fact there are only 2 buttons on the right. In the center there is no button. The design is more sporty and it really looks awesome. The watch itself is very light and thin, as you can see here. And on the back it has 3 LEDs for the heart rate monitor. And the last and final watch is the Sen Bona Max 6, which kind of imitates the design of the more known Amazfit T-Rex. Below it we here also find a standard USB charging cable with magnetic pins, and these in fact seems to be the strongest of them all. And last again an English user manual, which no one really reads. This watch has a really rock design, it's bulkier than the 2 others, so best for big hands, and features also 2 functional buttons on the right side, and here the thickness and the silicone strap with easy spring pins. On the back it also has a heart rate monitor, but here only with 1 green LED. The rock design is cool and in my opinion a bit more aggressive. The housing on this one is plastic, while the front bezel is of metal. So these three are in the category Sporty, Classic and Rugged. All three are using real glass at the front and have a sharp and bright display with good colors. And here I look at them all side by side. The Senbono X28 has a 1.3 inch TFT 360 by 360 pixel display, which is average. It is using the app on the phone called DaFit. It is IP68 Waterproof and it has an awesome long standby time of about 50 days, while the charging time is fast and only on about 1.5 hours. The bad things are that this watch has no Bluetooth calling. The battery is only on 230 mAh and the work time is around 7 to 20 days, which is just average. The NO.1 DT70 has a 1.39 inch IPS 454 by 454 pixel display with support for screen dimming, which is awesome. It is using the app on the phone called Wearpro. It is IP68 Waterproof, has Bluetooth calling and some special features like double tap to wake and a nice working Rotary Button for the menu. The bad things are that this watch only has a 260 mAh battery and that the work time is only on 4 to 7 days, standby time on 10 to 15 days, plus extreme long charging time on about 3 hours. The Senbono Max 6 has a 1.28-inch IPS 240 by 240 pixel display, which is the lowest of these three. But it has Bluetooth calling and is using the app on the phone called DaFit. It has a big 400 mAh battery and an awesome long work time on about 15 days. Plus standby time on about 30 days, which is really good. The bad things are that this watch only is rated IP67 and not 68 like the two others, and that the charging time is just average with about 2 hours. So which one is the best of these three? Well, it really depends on your needs. Personally, I like the specs and special features of the DT70, but the work and standby time is kind of short. Also, the classic design will maybe not be for everyone. The Senbono Max 6 has a cool rock design, the battery is big and it has a long work and standby time. But the specs of the display is not as good as the two others. And last, the Senbono X28, which is also rated IP68 and has the longest standby time and the fastest charging, but on the other side no support for Bluetooth calling, and the display specs and work time is just average. In the end, all three models have some pros and cons, and it's up to your personal preferences and needs for which one you should go for. Alright, so thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and please give the video a like and comment below if you have questions. Seeing you next time.